Hey guys, welcome again to AJS. In today's video, we will talk about NeechBhang Raj Yoga. That's one more kind of very important yoga as per our Vedic astrology. Um, Vedic astrology, as you guys know, is full of many surprising good and bad yogas which are formed in a horoscope. And NeechBhang Raj Yoga is one of the surprising yogas mentioned in the Vedic astrology. Many astrologers believe that the formation of this yoga can bless the native with the results equal or similar to the results of a proper Raj Yoga. Some of the astrologers believe that this yoga can bless the native with good results which are even stronger than a proper Raj Yoga, and such yoga formed in a horoscope can bless the native with the status of a king or emperor, which, as in today's world, can translate into head of a state of a very powerful or influential state or country. Due to the many conflicting opinions by the astrologers, this yoga becomes even more interesting, right? So, in today's video, we will discuss the various aspects of this yoga and we'll try to find the relevance on a practical basis. Without any delay, let's get started. So, as per the definition of NeechBhang Raj Yoga, the niche status or the debilitation status of a planet in debilitation is cancelled, and NeechBhang Raj Yoga is formed under some of these conditions that I will mention. If a debilitated planet is debilitated in Lagna or birth horoscope, but it is exalted in a Navmasha chart, NeechBhang Raj Yoga is said to be formed in that horoscope. Example, if a debilitated Mercury is placed in second pada of Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra, which means that Mercury is placed in Pisces in birth chart and it is placed in Virgo in the Navmasha chart, then we can infer that a NeechBhang Raj Yoga is formed. Second condition, if a debilitated planet is placed with an exalted planet in a horoscope, NeechBhang Raj Yoga is said to be formed again. Example, Venus and Mercury in Pisces, where Mercury is debilitated but Venus is exalted. If the lord of sign of debilitation of a debilitated planet is placed with the debilitated planet, or it is aspecting the debilitated planet in the horoscope, this yoga is said to be formed. Example, if Jupiter, being the lord of Pisces sign, is placed in Pisces along with debilitated Mercury, or Jupiter is aspecting Mercury from Virgo, right? If two debilitated planets are placed in the seventh house with respect to each other and they are aspecting each other, NeechBhang Raj Yoga is said to be formed in the horoscope. Example, Mercury in 4th in Pisces and Venus is in 10th house in Virgo. If the lord of sign of debilitation of a debilitated planet is either exalted or it is placed in Kendra house in a horoscope, this yoga is said to be formed. Example: debilitated Mercury in Pisces and Jupiter in Cancer or in any one of the Kendra houses of the horoscope. Next, if the lord of sign of exaltation of a debilitated planet is exalted or placed in the Kendra house of a horoscope, this yoga is said to be formed. Example: debilitated Jupiter in Capricorn and Moon being the lord of Cancer, which is the sign of exaltation of Jupiter, is placed in Taurus or in any one of the Kendra houses. If a debilitated planet becomes Vargotam in a horoscope, which means it occupies the same sign in birth horoscope as well as Navmasha, this yoga is said to be formed. Example: debilitated Mercury placed in the fourth pada of Revati Nakshatra, which is Pisces sign, will make Mercury Vargotam in the horoscope as it is placed in Pisces in birth as well as in Navmasha chart. As I described above, if any one of the conditions are met in a horoscope, debilitation of planet is cancelled and such debilitation forms NeechBhang Raj Yoga and can bless the native with results similar or even stronger than the results by a Raj Yoga. Some astrologers also believe that if two or more than two debilitated planets form a NeechBhang Raj Yoga at the same time, they can make the native a very powerful king or emperor, which as in today's world, he can be a big MP or a big celebrity, superstar, or he can even be a president or a prime minister. Now, let's try to analyze the conditions we mentioned above with some examples. Right? Let's assume a native is born with the Virgo ascendant and Jupiter is debilitated by its placement in Capricorn, that is, in the fifth house of the horoscope. Let's try to find the different possibilities of cancellation of this debilitation and the possibilities of formation of NeechBhang Raj Yoga. Starting with Saturn, which is the lord of sign of debilitation of Jupiter, if Saturn is placed in any one of the Kendra houses of this horoscope, which means the houses 1st, 4th, 7th, and 10th, which are the Kendra houses, or if Saturn is placed in the second house, which is the sign of Libra, where Saturn is exalted, right? Or if Saturn is placed in the fifth house along with Jupiter and it's in its own sign, right? Capricorn. Or if Saturn is placed in first, third, eighth, ninth, or 11th house, from where Saturn can aspect on Jupiter according to the third, seventh, and 10th aspect, right? Saturn's aspect 3rd, 7th, and 10th. The debilitation of Jupiter will be cancelled in the horoscope merely on the basis of placement of Saturn, as Saturn is the lord of the sign of debilitation of Jupiter. So, if we count this incidence, the placements of Saturn in first, second, third, fourth, fifth, seventh, eighth, ninth, or 11th house will cancel the debilitation of Jupiter, and it will lead to the formation of NeechBhang Raj Yoga. Taking other conditions for the formation of NeechBhang Raj Yoga, the placement of Mars in the 5th or 11th house of the horoscope. If Mars is in Capricorn, Mars is exalted in Capricorn. And in the 11th house, which is going to be in Cancer, where Mars is debilitated. The placement of Moon, which is the lord of sign of exaltation of Jupiter in the house number 1, 4, 7, 10, or 11 of the horoscope, and some other combinations could also lead to the cancellation of debilitation of Jupiter in the horoscope, and in these scenarios it will form NeechBhang Raj Yoga. So, taking all these possibilities into consideration, it can be found that such debilitation of Jupiter will be cancelled in almost every horoscope. Having such debilitated Jupiter, and almost all of these horoscopes will have NeechBhang Raj Yoga. Even further considering, in the same horoscope wherein you have ascendant Virgo, if Sun is placed in the second house in the sign of Libra, which means Sun is also debilitated, right? Then the placement of Venus, which is Lord of sign of debilitation of Sun, in any one of the houses, first, second, fourth, sixth, seventh, eighth, or 10th, will form another Nijbhang Raj Yoga. And the combined effects of these two Nijbhang Raj Yogas can make a person an emperor. Right? So, similarly, these statistics can be calculated for other planets, and it can be said that almost all the natives having a debilitated planet will have a Nijbhang Raj Yoga in their horoscopes. And almost all the natives having two or more debilitated planets could be having two or more Nijbhang Raj Yoga, which could mean that each and every person having one or more of debilitated planets should either become a king or emperor, or at least a high class government official. But does it always happen? No. So, what are some of the other conditions that play a vital role? For that, there will be a continued part 2, and in that we will discuss about what are the other factors that prevent a person from being an emperor or a high level government official? And why does he have to suffer the effects of a debilitated planet? All of that in the next video. So, guys, that's all for now. Stay tuned for the second part. And one more thing, don't forget, if you like this video, please do not forget to like, share, or subscribe. And if you do have any comments, please do not forget to add your comments in the comment section below. Thank you.